I found Harriet Doe, but
But?
things did not go as planned. She didn't make it.
What? I pay you to find someone and you come here hat in hand bleating that she didn't make it? She was our last chance to discover what is wrong with this city. What happened to her?
All I know is she tried to flee the underwater Temple of the Order. I think she probably drowned.
How on earth could this happen? You were meant to have it under control.
I don't even know how I got out of there alive. I couldn't do anything, Mr. Throgmorton. I'm sorry.
Useless. Any other bad news to report?
There's something ancient below this city. Ruins of some kind. They drive people insane, or rather, what lies within does.
Nonsense. I expected better.
I'm talking about the very ruins your people were sent to explore. Didn't end well, did it?
You seem intent on ruling out rational explanations in favor of the inane.
Believe me, there's nothing rational about this.
That is for me to decide. Ruins. Perhaps another expedition is in order. It will take some time to organize. As for you, I don't need your services on this case anymore, Mr. Reed. Here is your payment. Adjusted for your failure to retrieve Harriet, of course.
Have a good day. Seems an ambitious expedition. Like father, like son. Curious craftsmanship. These must be worth a fortune. Looking sharp, but I guess that's the point. "1891 must have been a busy year for Francis." Kid looks a little familiar. I had some questions about Bethany.
I beg your pardon? I don't believe I know anyone of that name.
Well, it came up during the investigation. See, your father divorced, and his ex-wife's name was Bethany.
Say no more. It is beyond my earliest memories, but even if it weren't, my father's business is his own. I shall not engage in gossip.
Your father led an expedition back in 1891. Do you know anything about it?
I'm not the best person to ask, I'm afraid. I was a babe in arms back then, and my father never made his findings public. It is a great shame, of course. His work would have turned the science of evolution on its head.
Yeah, I can see that. Have a good day. I'm looking for Bethany Throgmorton. You got any patients by that name?
We'd know if we had a Throgmorton. Although, we do have a Bethany. Or rather, we did. She's missing, and not on one of her usual walks.
You mean she broke out?
Yes, knocked an orderly out cold. She was out the door in a moment. It took us all by surprise. She's usually harmless.
Her usual walks. You let patients leave the building?
Oh, Bethany was harmless, and she always came back. This time, well, I've never known her to be like that.
Any idea where she went?
No. She had been odd recently, though. Muttering to herself, and she drew this strange picture on her bedroom wall.
That's interesting. Can I take a look at her room?
I suppose it couldn't hurt. She had a separate room downstairs. Here's the key, but do watch out for broken glass.
Bye.
Haven't you seen the beast?
blood's almost dry. There's enough dope left in here to knock out a horse. At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine. Someone had a field day defacing these. Huh. Was this taken at gunpoint?
I will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
Stop right there.
You no longer have any power over me. I have found my Hammond. He's shown me the way. Randall Glassworks in Salvation Harbor. Oh, I can't believe it. The answers have been there since last century.
Time to piece this one together.
Randall Glassworks. You no longer have any power.
Stop right there.
Bethany escaped the asylum after getting the mirror from Glover. Next stop looks to be a factory called Randall Glassworks.
Don't do that again.
Looks like this workbench was used for making frames. Door won't budge.
A human face. Hold up, I'll unlock the door.
I don't know who you are, but boy, am I glad to see a human face. What you doing here?
I'm, looking for someone. An old woman with a mirror. Have you seen her?
Huh? Oh, I mean, yeah, there's old Bethany. She comes here pretty often, brings us food, blankets. You know each other?
Not yet. I'd like to meet her, though. You know where she is?
Yeah, it ain't good news. Bethany was in the storeroom when the wild beasts came. She locked herself in. I got a spare key, but...
But there's a catch. Am I right?
Yeah. We wounded one of them, but he's too tough. He's right outside the storeroom. She can't get out. We gotta get in there. We'll starve without those supplies. I don't think we can take him, though. I hope Bethany's all right.
Okay, I'll deal with it. See you soon.
They hide. They hide underwater. In the pools, in the puddles. Can't be too careful.
Do all mirror makers look this shifty? Oh, nice work. It looks like the craftsman's gone out of business, though. Too bad. Who knew that so much planning went into mirrors?
This used to be an okay place to live.
The door won't budge. The door won't budge. I killed the monster.
Oh, yeah. I heard the ruckus from up here. Great job, mister. Here's the key. Take anything you need, and please make sure Bethany is all right.
Oh, I will. You can count on it. Someone's been stocking up.
His house. Randall's house. Hold on, Hammond. We're almost there.
Someone's been stocking up. That's a thick book. Thick enough to be someone's life's work. Someone's been stocking up. Nice work. It looks like the craftsman's gone out of business, though. Too bad. Do all mirror makers look this shifty? Who knew that so much planning went into mirrors?
They hide. They hide underwater. In the pools. The puddles. Can't be too careful.
It looks like this workbench was used for making frames. Some sort of treatment solution. It must be what they use to turn glass panes into mirrors.